The waitress smiled through the whispers and stares, her scarred face, a constant target of cruel judgment. But when a billionaire CEO noticed a faded unit tattoo on her wrist, he froze, then burst into tears in front of everyone. What secret did that tattoo unlock from his past? Lena moved through the crowded restaurant like a shadow, quiet, swift, and unnoticed by most. Her eyes never met the customers. She'd grown used to the whispers, the looks, the sharp, pitiful glances. Half her face was marked with faded scars, not from birth, not from anything she deserved. But the world rarely asked for details, it only saw the surface. Must have been a car accident, some would whisper. Poor thing, wonder why she even shows her face, others said, not caring if she overheard. But Lena didn't flinch anymore. She'd learned to live with the stares. The uniform of a waitress suited her now, simple, quiet, invisible. And that's exactly how she liked it. Until he walked in. Victor Harlan, billionaire, tech mogul, former Marine turned CEO. The kind of man whose name echoed in business schools, whose face graced magazine covers, and whose decisions could shift stock markets overnight. He didn't usually dine in public restaurants, but this place was different. It was where he first launched his startup. Tonight, he'd booked the private wing for a high-profile investor dinner. Lena didn't know any of that. She only saw another rich man at table 5. As she reached for his glass to refill the water, her sleeve slipped just slightly, revealing the black ink on her inner wrist. A tattoo, faded, military style, 3 digits and an insignia, Falcon Unit 09B. She noticed his stare, immediately intense, focused. Victor's hand trembled. He stood up abruptly, his chair scraping the floor, silencing the entire room. All eyes turned. "Wait," he said, voice low, as if afraid his own words might break him. "That tattoo, where did you get it?" Lena's body froze. Her throat tightened. She pulled her sleeve back down and forced a neutral tone. "It's nothing, sir. Just old ink." Victor didn't back down. "No, that's Falcon Unit. I know it because I was 09B2. Lena's heart dropped. She hadn't heard those words in years. Falcon Unit was classified, off the books, deep in enemy territory. Half the squad never came back. She was one of the few who did, and she never spoke of it again. "I was the unit medic," Lena finally said, eyes narrowing. "Lena, you were." Victor's mouth parted. "Corporal Victor Harlan. You saved me during the ambush in Sector 17. I was hit in the leg, couldn't walk. I remember you dragging me through gunfire to the evac point." Lena's lips trembled. "No one else made it out." "That's what we thought," Victor whispered. "We thought you didn't make it." He stepped forward, emotion rising. His voice cracked. "I've built an empire. I've been honored, awarded, even called a hero. But the real hero, the one who saved me, was working here all along. And I never knew." By now, the room was silent. The guests, the staff, everyone watched in awe as the billionaire CEO, this symbol of untouchable power, reached out and took the waitress's scarred hand in his. And then, to the shock of all, Victor dropped to his knees. "I owe you my life," he said. "And I've spent years building a company I thought I earned. But now I realize I've built it on the second chance you gave me." Tears rolled down Lena's cheeks. For the first time in years, someone saw past the scars, past the uniform, past the whispers. They saw the soldier, the savior. That very night, Victor didn't just offer her money or apologies. He offered her a position, director of the Harlan Foundation for Veterans and Widows, an initiative she would lead, a legacy she would shape. Lena never worked another day as a waitress again, but the tattoo stayed, and so did the scars, not as marks of shame, but as badges of honor. Etched proof that even in a world obsessed with beauty and wealth, true strength speaks for itself.